the fighter's voice.
It's Robert Garcia versus Hector Camacho Jr.
Every fighter has a voice, and so do you.
See it now in lights. We're live here at the Fighter's Voice Kick-Ass Podcast. I'm your host, Richard Ortiz of the Fighter's Voice Kick-Ass Podcast. We got a fun show for you viewers and fans tonight, ladies and gentlemen. We got with us by way of Zoom, the man they call the Rigaroo. And we're going to ask him exactly where he got that from, what it stands for, and what it does for him once that name's announced, because I know it does a lot for his hands. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, the former junior welterweight champion of the world, Mr. Regis Prograis. Welcome to the show, Regis. How we doing, my man?
Good, brother. All good, bro. How y'all doing over there?
Doing pretty good. Can I get your audio up just a little more?
Yeah, let me put the phone in my hand. All right. I put it in my hand because it was kind of far away, but yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, that way I can hear you. How we doing the audio, producer? Awesome. Okay, maybe it's just my headset or something, man. Regis, I made a comment off camera, and I want to make this comment again, man. I noticed I don't even see a single mark on you. I mean, I can't even tell that you fought last week.
I didn't get touched. Did not get touched, bro. I didn't get hit, bro. He didn't hit me one. He didn't hit me one time. You know what I'm saying? We fought. That was six. It went 6 rounds. I didn't get touched one time. Didn't get touched. So, you know, it was a good night.
No, I mean, the only thing that's changed has to be your bank account.
Yeah,
I mean, you got a great opportunity there with Triller, and you turn it into gold.
Right, exactly. Yeah, of course, always. You get the opportunity, you got to make the most of it.
Man, you know what? What was it like working with Triller? I know it was a different event, it was a different atmosphere, and you know, anything different as opposed to your walk when you were with PDC or any of the above? Because I'm talking about that ring walk there.
Well, no, actually, bro, the ring walk, they rushed me, you know what I'm saying, for the whole ring walk thing. What they did is I was supposed to, like, first off, like, they made me go to the arena at 6 o'clock, right?
Yeah.
I didn't walk until about 11:40. So I was almost sitting around in my dressing room for about 6 hours, bro, damn near 6 hours. So, and then when it was time to walk, they rushed me. I didn't even, it wasn't even a ring walk. They didn't play my intro music, nothing like that. It was just like rush straight to the ring, so I mean, that's how that happened.
So I mean, and to a fighter, that's very important. That ring walk, that music, that gives you that time to gather yourself, get yourself psyched up, get yourself ready to go and to take care of business.
Right.
But you know what?
Yeah, exactly. They rushed it, bro. It wasn't no ring walk. It was just like, just go straight to the ring. So I was like, all right, I guess, whatever.
Well, this is one question I want to ask you, man. And did it smell a little different on the way to the ring?
Everybody said it because they had so much weed smoke in the building. So look, you gotta realize this. We fought in the Falcons play, the Mercedes Stadium, right? That stadium holds, I think, 100,000 people, and it was about 500 to 1,000 people in there. So whatever they were smoking, that went all the way in the air. So I didn't know, it really didn't smell no different, bro. Because I mean, whatever was in the air, it was gone. There was such a big arena.
Understandable, but the true professional. My mic's too high, bro. Put that down lower, please. As a true professional, you adapted, and it was taking care of business time.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I mean, I adapted to everything. It felt like a party. It was like a party environment. That's kind of how the whole Triller event was. It just felt like it was like a party type of environment. But I adapted, bro. And I was professional. I mean, for me, it wasn't a party for me. It was a real fight. So I wasn't walking around trying to meet celebrities and stuff like that. For me, it was like I was in my dressing room and I was on go.
Okay. Hey, Regis, I just got a text right now. Someone who's watching the show, and they're asking if you could turn your volume up. They're having problems hearing you. If you don't mind, champ.
All right, you can hear it now.
Yeah, that's a little better.
All right.
My mic's high, man. Whatever adjustment you made on mine, I need to turn it down. Um, you know, a lot of questions have come in, and one of the questions that have come in, and we're going to cover it later on in the show, a little higher in the show, is that big fight that's coming up May 22nd. But I didn't bring you on the show to talk about that. I brought you on the show to talk about Mr. Regis Prograis. You know, you continue to control your own destiny when it comes to the management, the corporations, or when and where you want to fight, with the exception of, hey, I'm ready to go and waiting for that title shot, but there needs to be business taken care of right now. Is this something new with the Rigaroo? Is this free agency?
I'm a free agent right now. Yes, I'm a free agent. So I kind of control my own destiny, bro. I mean, I'm the boss of my own destiny right now. People can't really tell me what to do, and it's a good thing. I'm not locked into nobody. And I'm free. I'm free as a bird. You know what I'm saying? I can do whatever I want, and I'm a super hot free agent right now, so I can kind of go wherever. Anything I want. I'm like right now I'm kind of like a walking fucking bank right now. I'm a walking money bag right now. So I'm a free agent, and I can do and go wherever I want to. So I'm in a very, very good position.
I was about to ask you that, man. How does it feel to know Regis? He controls his own walk right now.
I love it, bro. I mean, I'm the boss. I'm the boss of my own shit. Nobody can't tell me what I can and what I can't do. I'm the boss of my own thing, brother. And it's a great feeling to be the boss. It's a very, very great feeling to be the boss of your own thing. I can do what I want. And whoever wants me, I'm a walking fucking money bag. So whoever wants me, they gotta come with a big ass pile of cash.
You're a big ass fucking walking bag. I like that. I mean, we're gonna have to put that on your hashtag or something, man. If you were a football player, you'd be sitting down with Jerry Jones right now, and he negotiate that. He try to tie you down. He try to make you that offer that you couldn't refuse, man.
Right. So right now, yeah, somebody got to come with something that I can't refuse.
Hey, Regis, I haven't met him. I haven't looked him up, man, but I respect him. He's cool as hell. Tell us about who's Dank.
Oh, dang, that's like my brother. You know what I'm saying?
Right
It's
on.
people. It's like my brother. I grew up with him. We all grew up together in New Orleans and shit like that. So I'm letting him handle my shit for me, some of my stuff for me. I'm kind of being, what I want to be. Everybody tell me boss up, and what I'm doing now is I am bossing up, and I'm putting the people around me in power positions. And I kind of want to be like a LeBron James, put all his people on, like that's kind of what I'm gonna do now. And I got something real special. Y'all gonna see in a few weeks. I got some real special. Y'all gonna see. I'm a real big boss move I'm gonna make. Of course, I'm not gonna tell nobody what I'm gonna do. I'm not even telling my close people what I'm gonna do, but it's gonna be a big surprise. And it's gonna be a real big boss move. I'm just bossing up.
That only Regis can make. And I want to tell you, we went back and forth text messaging, me and Dank, and I would never think that he was a close friend of yours, meaning all our conversations have been truly professional. So you do got the right guy in place.
Right.
A lot of times fighters, not saying you or athletes, they'll kind of try to bring a homie in, and then you can kind of tell they're in over their head, or hey, it was a move that shouldn't have been made. But with your guy Dank over here, it's all professional, man. I mean, completely. Every T is crossed and every I is dotted.
That's what's up. That's good to know, bro. Yeah, that's real good to know.
Yeah, no, and yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to reach out to him too. He had a text earlier, and he said, "Hey, when we're all done, give me a text." And that's the type of stuff. And he's on it, is what I'm saying. He's doing his job.
Right, exactly. That's perfect. That's just what I need.
Speaking of doing their job, I mean, Regis, if you were not a fighter, I think you'd get involved in real estate or something, because you were just buying houses like crazy. I mean, you wake up one day and say, you know what, it's time to buy a house.
Yeah, that's what I got. So everybody, I hope everybody has vision boards. And everybody should have a vision board of the things that you want, right? The things that you strive for, the things that you want in life, you want out of life. And I have vision boards. I have a few of them in my room. And for me, it's assets. Buy assets. After every time I make money, I buy an asset, real estate, a company, business, something like that, buy assets. So that's kind of what I'm working on now. And of course, right now I'm in a position, well, not in a position, but I'm in the process of buying another house right now, you know. So that's what I'm gonna do. I had assets and, you know, real estate, land, you know, businesses, all that type of stuff. That's, you know, I'm just being a boss. That's it.
Well, I think you need to be a boss and maybe invest in a podcast. What do you think?
Maybe so. Maybe I'll do that one day too.
We got room for you, man. Hey, no, but you're doing really well, man. You're making good for yourself. But at the end of the day, you want that hardware. I was looking earlier, and you had some hardware in the background, and I know that's truly a piece of you that you want back.
Right.
I mean,
I definitely want to be a champion again for sure.
you've been very patient, and I don't want to say you're in between weights, but you made a comment on last week leading up to it about possibly moving up to 147. I know it was just part of that day. You know, sometimes you wake up feeling that way. I still think you could be a champion at the division you're at now.
I want to. I will. For me, I will. I definitely. I could go either way. I can go to 47 or I can go to 40. But one thing I have to do is just like I said, I got to boss up, and I have to get my nutrition in order. And I have to, if I want to stay at 140, I have to have professional help. You know, that's one thing I have to have professional help. And I started working with perfecting athletes when I was out there in Atlanta. So hopefully for my next fight, I have to do it, because for me, the things I've been doing is just, you know, it's getting harder and harder to do. So I have to I need professional help on the nutrition side. So I need a nutritionist for the whole camp.
I was about to ask, man, how did they treat you in Atlanta?
Yeah, everything was perfect, bro. It was cool because it was a party vibe, and it was very lenient. You know, it was good because it was lenient, but a lot of people, I think for a lot of other people, it was kind of too lenient. You know, everybody, it was like a party, bro. Like people was doing all kinds of stuff, and for me, this is my job, so I take this very serious. And you know, I wasn't like walking around Atlanta doing all that stuff. The only day I walked around Atlanta was the day of the fight. After I ate, I just walked off my food. We stayed at the Omni, so they had a park right across the street. So I did like a lap around the park, went back to my room and laid down, and that was it. But I was in my room almost the whole time. You know, for me, it's like being professional. And that's kind of what I am. I want to be a professional, and you know, I wasn't about to be in like party mode and stuff, because there was just a lot of other people that was walking around and it was just real free, and it was like, nah, I wasn't doing that stuff. When I had to be down to do interviews and stuff, then I'll do that. But most of the time, man, I'm in my room. You know, I enjoy Atlanta after the fight, but when it's before a fight, I'm all business.
Well, you did take care of business, and all eyes were on you because, like you said, you're that missing piece in the division. People are watching you. People are watching you, and they're also scouting you. People are watching you to see you get defeated. At the same time, people are rooting for you. You're that headache around. I'm going to be honest with you. They're not sure what moves you're going to make or where you're going to go. You're keeping everybody in suspense right now, man. And you said you got a announcement to make next week. You know what? Keep them all on edge, because right now you're controlling your own destiny, and it's good for boxing.
Definitely good for boxing. Yeah, bro. I mean, I love the position I'm in. You know, like it's like when, you know, every time a door closed, like three of them open up, and that's kind of what happened in my career. And it's just, you know, it's the same thing that's going on right now. So I think a huge door is going to open up for me pretty soon.
Well, Regis, God knows the desire of your heart, man. I mean, plain and simple, period. And he knows what you want and what you want to control and what you want to be 100% boss at. And that's your own legacy, and that's your own decision making.
Right. Exactly. Perfect.
You know, Regis, I mean, the draft's going to be pretty soon coming up, man. I know you're a New Orleans Saints fan to the max. What are you guys looking for, man, to draft? And as a fan, what's your disappointment every year that seems to be the same routine? I mean, are you guys going to replace your quarterback? Or if you were the on the staff during draft time, who would Regis go after?
I don't know, but I'm not gonna lie. I'm a big Saints fan, but I don't really watch too much football unless, of course, it's the Saints. And I'm not even gonna lie. Like I'm a Saints fan, but I'm like a huge to where I have to watch every game. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not like that. But it just seems like with the Saints, bro, they get so high every year, you know, and it seemed like, bro, I I don't want to make excuses for the Saints, but it seemed like we get cheated every year. It just seemed like that. Something always happens.
I want to argue
and
with
we
you
get
on that
cheated.
Rams game.
Bro, it just seemed like every time something happens and we get cheated or something like that.
Yeah,
like
those are
we get right there and it's just some bullshit that happens. And every time, like every year, bro, like it's fucking crazy how that shit happening. But we get so close every year. If I'm not mistaken, I think we beat the Buccaneers and they won the Super Bowl. We beat them in regular season. I don't know. I'm not mistaken. And then they won the Super Bowl. It was like, damn, but I was happy for the Bucs because I'm a fan of greatness, and Tom Brady is fucking amazing. He's super great. And a lot of people, they want to see, the greatness lose and stuff. But for me, I love to see the great. I want to see him keep winning. And then on top of that, I had real interest in it because either team would have won. That would have been cool for me because I know two of them are my homies from New Orleans. Leonard Fournette, he was the running back for the Bucs, and then Tyrann Mathieu, he won the year before with the Chiefs, and he's the DB. So for me, either one of them, both of them went to the Super Bowl, and I was cool with that no matter what.
You were happy for him. You weren't.
I was happy, bro. Yeah, I'm happy, man. I'm happy for all my people, bro. Like, I know I'm cool with, I'm cool with Leonard, and I'm cool with, Tyrann Mathieu and stuff like that. So I was, both of them was in the Super Bowl, and Leonard won. Leonard got his Super Bowl ring, so I was happy for him.
Well, that's good, man. I mean, and you got a lot of people around you that are happy for you. I mean,
right.
But believe it or not, but then you got some skepticism, and you got people that want you to get defeated. I mean, I know it, especially from the area where I'm at. And a lot of people, they'll give me and they'll ask me questions like, hey, so did you talk to your boy Regis? They'll kind of say it that way. And I'm thinking, hey, what I do is what I do 100% down the middle, and why don't you ask him next time you bump into him and see what happens? I mean, he's approachable, man, but he's going to give you a solid answer if you ask him.
Oh yeah, I don't bullshit, bro. People. Yeah, that's one thing about me, dog. I'm not gonna give you no bullshit answer. I'm not scared to open my mouth. Like, I'm gonna say what's on my mind. I ain't gonna be no fake ass motherfucker. That's just not me. I'm not fake. I'm gonna say what's on my mind, and that's just me. You know what I'm saying? So you ask me something, and I'm gonna give you the answer.
No, and you have, man, and you've been true to your word. I mean, hey, you were rocking the Fighter's Voice T-shirt like you said you would. You said, send me one, man. I'm gonna rock that thing, and you did.
Yep. Exactly.
More than one time.
Right, exactly. Yeah, exactly. I'm a man of my word, bro.
And see, but when you wear that shirt, man, that got to give you a sense of freedom, man. That got to give you a sense of power and just feel that championship vibe when you're wearing it, man.
I got to spar with it next time. Next time I got to spar with it and see how I feel. Actually, I don't wear no shirt to spar, but maybe hit the pads with it.
Okay, then I'm gonna have to send you a dry fit, my man.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Along with one of these too.
Exactly. Send me that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna ask you, man, how's your son doing? Because I know he's riding your same footsteps. I mean, one minute you're holding an alligator in your hand, and then your little boy's holding a freaking tarantula.
Yeah. He good, bro. He real good. I got him in soccer, and I had him in boxing at first, and he was fucking bullshitting in boxing. So I kind of took him out. And the boxing gym was kind of far from my house and stuff. So I was like, nah, I'm gonna just take him out of boxing. But I got to play something. I got him in soccer, but he good, man. He was at the fight. He enjoyed it. He really enjoyed himself. He met Justin Bieber. He met the Milo twins or something like that. These TikTok girls, super famous on TikTok. He met them. They was in the ring. Justin Bieber. He took a picture with Jake Paul's robot. He wanted to meet Jake. He saw Jake Paul and Logan Paul. He met Pete Davidson. He took a picture with him. So he had fun, bro. I'm just glad I can do this for my kids to where, like, one day he's gonna grow up and be like, damn, my fucking daddy was a cool motherfucker. Like, my daddy was, like, I introduced me to all these people, like, and I mean, for me, I don't be caring about that, like taking pictures with people, because it was a lot of people there, it was I think T.I. and Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube and E40 and Rick Ross and, like I said, Justin Bieber. It was a bunch of people there, but for me, I don't be really worried about that type of stuff, like taking pictures with people and all that. But for him, he's 7 years old, so he saw like Justin Bieber and like, he made the fucking, it was the time of his life. And, he went to school Monday, and he told all the people, and his teacher was like, the Triller thing. And, I don't know if the teacher really know who I am and stuff, like they put 2 and 2 together and stuff like that yet. I don't know. But yeah, I heard him talking online about how cool it was. So it's good, man.
Well, that's great, man. I'm sure he told all his friends. The only thing missing from his dad is the cape.
Right. Exactly. And I don't need the cape. We don't need a cape around here.
Hey, man, tell us about that robot, man. How tall was that thing? I saw you tripping out on that. You put a video
Man,
out
that
there.
fucking thing is, I don't know, bro. It's really tall. It's probably like 15 feet. It's a big ass robot, bro. And the crazy thing, I might go ahead and get one myself. They gave me the information. We linked up with Jake Paul's people, and I might, that might be something I might do myself. I might get me a Rugu robot. So we gonna see
robot.
a Rugu robot. We gonna see. I got my people on. Like I said, I put my people on it, and I'm gonna contact them and see if I can get one.
I heard that. There's nothing wrong with that. Hey, add to your repertoire.
Exactly.
I want to ask you this now. I want to concentrate on the fight now. What was it like after your victory and you're in the dressing room? Is it time just to relax, be yourself, or were you still kind of scoped into the other fights that were taking place?
Out. Close the door. Fuck my little girl, boy. She is a motherfucker. My daughter.
Yeah, speed on her, man. She ran there real fast.
Yeah, bro, she bad too. But no, after victory, bro, it's just like every time you fight, it's just like a weight is lifted off your shoulder. I'm not gonna lie. So my last fight, that was really like a big weight lifted off my shoulder because it's like I had, it was like a whole year I didn't fight, and then the baby, I had to get back in time for my baby and stuff. Yes. My baby was born.
Yeah, we had talked about that.
Yeah, so that was real cool, but it was like a weight lifted off my shoulder. But this time, I was really worried about my knockout. That was the thing because at first it was ruled a technical decision, and I was like, no, I want my knockout. I deserve my knockout. I stopped him. He couldn't continue, and that's a knockout, on my record. So after, of course, right after the fight, you talk to the people and stuff, but then you go to the back and the doctor has to check you. And after the doctor checks you, then you go pick up your check. And when I picked up my check from Peter Kahn, I was just like, bro, you get my knockout. I want my knockout on my record. I was like real adamant. I was like, bro, I have to get that knockout on my record. Like, make sure y'all work that shit out. And they was like, let's get this night over with. Peter Kahn was like, let's get this night over with. Jake Paul is fighting next. Let's get all this shit situated, and then that's what we're gonna work on. And my manager, he got it right. He got it right, and that was the main thing, bro. I was just worried about like getting my knockout because I had no doubt about winning the fight. I knew I was gonna beat Ivan, no matter what, but it was just about how I was gonna beat him.
I gotta ask you, man. I mean, there has to be like a man code in boxing or something, because you did not hit him where he claimed he got hit. I mean, what does that tell you? That he just wanted no part of it? That was his way out. He wanted out, bro.
He wanted out. He wanted out. That's just how it go. He wanted out. Listen, so
when did you know he wanted out? From what round on?
The first round. I knew he didn't want to be after the first. Because look, bro, like, so me and him sparred, right? So we sparred together, and when I was living in LA, we sparred together. And when we sparred, I was hitting him with a lot of shit, but he was hitting me back. I'm not even gonna lie. He was hitting me back, but I was hitting him with a lot of shit. That's how I knew how easy he was to be hit. And in sparring, sometimes I like to walk people down. I don't give a fuck. I like to fight, and that's just how I am. But in the fight, I changed it around. I can be slick. That's what people don't realize. I can really be slick. I don't have to get hit at all. I can be slick, and I have a lot of fucking speed, so I can be slick and I can be fast. But I like to go out there and fight. So when I went out the first round, I just was slick, and he couldn't touch me. I mean, he didn't touch me the whole fight, first off. But after the first like 2 rounds, he was like, "Damn." He probably was like, "Damn, I really can't hit him. Like, I can't hit this motherfucker. So what am I gonna do?" And so it was just about me hitting him. That was it. He knew he couldn't hit me, so it was just about me, tagging him and shit like that. And so those later rounds came. At first, I was just slick and boxing them and being slick and catching them with a 1-2 and catching them, with just fast shots at first. And then as the rounds went on, I started to break them down and I started to put the power in there. And that last round, right before, right when I came out for the 6th round, I told my coach, all right, I'm gonna start walking them down now. Like, I'm gonna start beating them up. And that's when he, did what he did.
Well, you know what, Regis? There's going to be a big fight taking place. And I know you're going to be tuned in, man. I know you're going to be tuned in. If not, you're going to be at the fight. Are you gonna be at the fight?
I'll be at the fight. Most likely, yeah. I'll be at the fight. I'm already put my requesting for my ticket. So most likely I'll be at that fight.
Okay, well then I'm gonna see you at that fight because I plan on going down there to cover the fight.
Right.
Now, who is Regis pulling for, or are you sitting back and just saying, okay, I made
I'm just sitting back. I'm
what's
sitting
gonna
back.
happen?
Whoever wins, and I'll get the winner. I think that, listen, bro, like I think that me and Josh Taylor have to fight. Win or lose, me and him will fight again because we had too close of a fight, in his country. If it was in my country, I would have won that fight. But in that, it was too close of a fight. So I definitely think that me and him will fight again. But listen, if Jose wins, then I'll fight Jose. I'll fight Jose Ramirez. I just don't like right now. That fight is a big fight, and I don't like. They're not even promoting it. Who the fuck knows about it right now? Nobody knows, bro. Like it's. I'm mad at. I'm not even fighting, and that's enemies of me. Not enemies, but you know what I mean. Like those, I would want to fight those dudes one day, but they're not putting no promotion behind it. They're not putting anything. Like who I don't know. Like why is ESPN and why is Top Rank not putting promotion behind these fighters? Like I don't know why. That's a huge fight that's about to happen, and people don't give a fuck about that fight. Nobody's talking about it. I see people posting on Twitter and I see people posting on Instagram and stuff, but why is big promotion not behind it? I don't know.
I agree. I mean, a lot of when other fights are made and announced, you see them on every other commercial and any other sports event. I mean, constantly, you'll go down to the store to buy some beer and you'll see the poster right there. You'll see the cardboard cutout.
Right.
But I know both men are doing what they need to do to prepare themselves. And I'll get into it a little bit. I went to go visit Jose at Robert Garcia's boxing academy. I'm going to shy away from this right now because we're going to end it with where we want to go with your decision and why. But I want to ask you about a fight that's coming up May 1st. I mean, it's kicking off the month of May, and we're talking about the Destroyer, Andy Ruiz, taking on the Nightmare, Chris Arreola, two heavyweights, man. And what's your whole take on this fight? And what's your take on the tremendous shape, not just Andy getting in, but also Chris Arreola? I mean, he shedded some weight and he's looking good.
Right. I mean, I think that's a great fight, bro. Like, I mean, Andy Ruiz looked like, he's back focused again. He was the first heavyweight champion. Chris Arreola was supposed to be the first, I say heavyweight champion, the first Mexican heavyweight champion of Mexican descent. Chris Arreola was supposed to do it. He just always fell short, and Andy Ruiz actually ended up doing it. So I think that's a real big fight. I think it's definitely a good fight, but I would root more for Andy Ruiz because of his age. I think that, age wise, I think that, he's going to pull it off.
Do you think it's going the distance, or it's going to be a decision, or do you think it's going to be a stoppage?
I think it's going to be a stoppage, bro. I think Andy Ruiz should be able to stop him.
Now, when a man loses a lot of weight like that, does it affect him, especially at heavyweight, or does it help him in order to be more agile?
At heavyweight, I think it'll help. I think at heavyweight it'll help with his stamina and stuff like that, because it was a lot of like fat on him, so it wasn't like it was muscle weight. It was a lot of fat on him and stuff on Andy Ruiz. Either both of them. I think both of them had a lot of excess, fat on them. So I think that it'll help him. Losing that weight is gonna speed him up, and it's gonna help him.
Regis, you don't care, huh? You call it the way you see it, huh?
I mean, we had to be honest, right?
We had a conversation one time, and I said, you motivated somebody, but don't say nothing. You go, I got you. But you did. You did.
Yeah. Right.
On a comment you made. But it was all good, man. But that was a real comment. So that's May 1st. That's gonna be taken care of. You got another little fight, and we know exactly the way it should go, but do you see any changes? Do you see any adjustments? Do you see any hangups that can put a little tarnish on the expectations of Canelo winning that fight?
Not really, man. Canelo is a beast, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like Canelo, I don't think nobody could beat Canelo right now, to be honest, man. Like, it's just after that loss to Mayweather, he just totally transformed. It was a learning lesson, and it was kind of the same thing with me with the whole Josh Taylor thing. I still thought I won the fight, but it just made me pick up my game that much more, and made me move back to Texas from California and all that type of stuff. So the same thing happened with Canelo after he lost to Floyd. It made him just that much better. They say it's no losses in life, it's only lessons. And, that's definitely true for Canelo.
You know what? I said this before. I think Canelo's 2 inches away from being heavyweight champion of the world. What's your take on that statement?
Nah, you tripping. Nah.
No,
Heavyweight?
you can't see him being another
No,
Mike Tyson sort of fighter.
no. I mean, listen, these heavyweights are fucking giants these days.
I was about to say with the right heavyweight. I'm not talking about a big Klitschko or a Tyson Fury. I'm talking about,
Yeah, I'm saying, but who got the belts right now?
Yeah,
You got to look at who got the belts. Like shit is only what Tyson Fury and fucking Andy Joshua got the belts, and I definitely don't think he could beat any one of those guys. They just too big, bro. The heavyweights are giants these days. Back in the day, you talk about like Jack Dempsey and all of them. They was like Joe Louis and them. They was little. They was all small, like 205 pounds. These heavyweights these days, fucking Tyson Fury
Rocky Marciano, 180 pounds.
Yeah, Rocky Marciano. They was little. They was little guys. But these days, these fucking heavyweights are giants, like Lennox and Klitschko's and Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder. These are fucking giant men, so I don't, Canelo.
Man. I was thinking more of like when Roy Jones moved up and was just able to be agile and
against what, John Reeves? Yeah, against somebody like that. Yeah,
he fought the right fighter, I believe.
Yeah, of course, the right one. Of course, you put the right one in there, but the ones that has the belts right now is Fury and Andy Joshua, and I don't think of course not. Nah, I wouldn't even. Nah.
You know what I like to call Tyson Fury? The Larry Bird of boxing. Because you see this guy, you see Larry Bird when he played, and you're thinking, oh, I'm gonna take this guy to who is he? And before you know it, he's playing D on you, and he's stealing the ball from you, laying it up and winning championships.
Right. Yeah, Tyson Fury is a beast, bro. He should be. I think for me, he on like the pound for pound list, bro. Tyson Fury is just for a big guy, so big and to be so agile. I mean, it's amazing.
It is amazing, and just the charisma that he has, and he has that it factor, like that Conor McGregor.
Right, exactly. Well, you know what? A lot of those guys from the UK, they all have that. I'm not even gonna say the it factor, but they all are very charismatic, and they all big shit talkers. Just all of them. That's just how they are. From the UK, those dudes are. They first off is the accent, but most of them just big shit talkers. That's just how they are in the UK.
You know what? One of the strongest promoters around here, around our area, and soon to be worldwide. I mean, he's working his ass off. Rick Meridian, he said Regis Prograis, bar none, promotes himself from day one.
Of course, like you got to, bro. I mean, and now it's gonna be even more. At first I promoted myself because I talk and I back my shit up. That's one thing about me, bro. I'm gonna talk all my bullshit, but I'm gonna back it up. I bust my ass in training camp. That's one thing I'm gonna kill myself in training camp. I'm gonna give it my all in the fight. But yeah, man, you just gotta promote yourself. And one person that made me really realize that is sad to say, is somebody like AJ Broner. He said it. He was like, man, we fight 2 or 3 times a year, and then the rest of the time, what are you doing? Where you at? You gotta promote yourself. The promoter's not gonna promote you. They're not gonna promote you except when it's fight time. So you gotta do your job and promote yourself. And that's more what I'm doing now. I'm promoting myself and hiring different people and marketing and just doing all these different things. You got to promote yourself. And I tell any of my young fighters coming up, bro, invest in yourself, promote yourself. You got to pay taxes. Take that fucking dollars, take those tax dollars, invest in yourself. And that's what I'm doing.
Well, you're doing a great job, man. Listen, I'm gonna run through some of these questions for you.
Gotcha.
And one of them is from Rick Meridian. He said, you know what? He said, Richard, tell the man I said hi and that he's doing amazing. And, he appreciates your friendship and going back and forth on social media.
Right. Exactly. That's cool, bro. I'm doing, you know what I'm doing? Tell him who is he?
My mom said she wants to.
What's she doing? Bring the baby to me then. Bring her to me. Yeah.
That's your clone right there, man.
Yeah, that's my little baby, bro.
Oh, that's your clone, exactly. And he's a daredevil in his own right. I mean, I still refer when you put him in that little basket and he started going all the way down the stairs, man, like a roller coaster.
Right. Yeah, he don't care, bro. My fucking kids are crazy.
A lot of people are asking me today, hey, ask him about that incident in Big Five. And I know we talked about it before, man. I mean, you were in Big Five, and I'll let you get your baby.
Let me get this girl. All right.
There you go.
All right. Close the door, Khalees. Close the door for me, please. Thank you. Yeah.
You were in Big Five. Did you walk up to the gloves? The gloves were there. What made you guys put it on, put the gloves on, and just start going at it?
Yes.
All right, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
She gonna say about that.
Yeah. No, that was me and my partner. In Big Five, that was me and my partner, bro. We was like, yeah, me and my partner, we was like, fuck it, put the bitches on. And that's like my cousin. That's the same thing like that's like one of my brothers. So we all grew up together when we was like kids and shit like that. I've been knowing them dudes over 20 years. So, you know, me and him, we fucking goofy and was like, we put the bitches on and we just started fighting in Big Five.
I remember he hid by one of the little setups there. Try to sneak that little right hand on him.
Yeah, motherfucker, he tried to sneak me. He hit over there and tried to sneak me and shit.
He didn't want that body shot though, that when you touched him.
Nah, I hit him, that motherfucker folded.
Yeah, he did. He did. He really did. But no, you know, you are enjoying life and you are making every day count, so to speak. And you, what you need to do, and I don't need to tell you, is when that opportunity comes once again, because I believe it is, and you're earning that opportunity because you have that flash to you. You have that, I want to say that it factor, because you could have taken the loss and faded into the sunset, but you came back immediately and you started working. Even after your victory, you were in working out again the very next day. And I'm looking at you now. It doesn't even look like you had a fight last week.
Exactly, bro. Exactly. Yeah, bro. I mean, that's kind of what I do, bro. It's a lifestyle, bro. Like I told you when I was living I moved to LA. You know, I've been here for a while, and I moved to LA. And you know, it was just for me, it was just like a big mistake. You know, just living on vacation and living free and all that type of stuff. But I came back here, and I'm focused. I'm back focused again. You know, I'm back around my team, and I'm back focused, and I live in training camp. That's one thing. Like when I'm here, I train every day, you know, besides like, of course, I fought a week ago. So right now I'm just doing family stuff, you know, all the stuff with the family and stuff. But, you know, after I'm done traveling, I'm right back in the gym. I'm literally I live in training camp.
Regis, and you also went through a bad experience, man. I remember, I mean, it was snowing in your house. I mean, it was snowing outside, but inside your house, it started. I mean, there was just water everywhere.
Yeah, the pipes bust, so we fucking kitchen flooded. Yeah, shit was crazy. Yeah, the pipes bust and shit. Cause you know I'm in Texas. We in Texas, so our like fucking pipes and shit is not meant to handle snow and that much cold. So you know when it got that cold here, bro, like it bust the pipes. And I was laying in my bed one day and I just heard the water just running. I got up. I thought the water was coming back on. You know, because the water, we had to shut the water off and stuff because of the pipes. And I thought the water I was like, all right, it's coming back on. I heard it. Man, I fucking got on my bed. The whole kitchen was like flooded. Like, oh, fuck. Deal with this shit.
I can imagine. I mean, the whole family was kind of set back by it. But you turned it into a positive, man. You said, everybody, look at my kitchen, man.
Yeah, like look at it, you know. But listen, I wasn't the only one, bro. It was a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying? One of my neighbors and shit. He had a bunch of houses that they got fucked up. So you look at, I just had one of them that got fucked up. He had a bunch of fucking rental houses and shit that got all fucked up. So yeah, bro, I was it is what it is. That's all.
Yeah, and now it's behind you, man. And now you're on the Fighter's Voice, and we're talking about it.
Right.
Listen, this is I don't want to say a surprise, but check this out. Robert Garcia from Robert Garcia's Boxing Academy, he said, let Regis know I said congratulations on his win.
Oh, tell him I said thank you, bro. That's what's up, brother. Thank you. That's cool. You know what? Robert is cool, bro. I mean, in the boxing world, the fans think all of us are enemies. And we are to a certain extent, but we're not at the same time. Like I was on the phone with Meridian. You know, I was on the phone with him and shit like that. And yeah, take it. So I was on the phone with Rick Meridian, and he was, I was talking to him about that was about 2 months ago. I was on the phone with him, and I was in Colombia with Robert, and Robert was cool. We was all cool and stuff. We was in Medellin for the WBA thing, and everybody was cool and stuff like that. So we ain't got to be enemies right now, but eventually we will be enemies. If I fight his brother, if I fight or Jose, we'll be enemies again one day. But right now it's cool. And I tell him I said thank you.
I will. And this isn't my style, but if I don't even attempt or dip into this right now, I'm going to hear from about 10 people. How's that conversation with you and Rick Meridian?
Man, We was all right. I got to record it. Actually, I'm not gonna never put it out there like that. But I got to record this stuff. Somebody recorded it for me. I don't do that type of shit, but somebody recorded it for me. And we was just talking about me. He was at first he was like, it was all cool, it was all good. But we were talking about the Jose. I was like, Rick, Jose ran from me. You know that. Now that's a fact. Jose. I was supposed to fight Jose, and he didn't. He ran from me. He was like, oh, it wasn't the right time. It wasn't the right time. I was like, oh, all right, that's your excuse, right? The right time type of thing. But we all cool, bro. That's how it goes.
Hey, man. Hey, it must have been a fun conversation, man. And
yeah, of course. Every time I talk to, listen, the time I found out this boxing shit is like, is not what you think it is. It's when I came there, when I came to Fresno for his fight, for Jose Ramirez's fight, and I was sitting right there and with all his people. Rick Morigian's sister was right there. All his people, Jose's daddy was sitting next to me. Everybody was like right there, and everybody was so nice, And I'm thinking, so it's a funny story. My manager, this is a funny story. So it was me, my manager, and my coach. We went out there, and I told my manager, I was like, my coach said, he was like, yeah, you better tie your shoes. And he was like, yeah, I got them tied. I can run real fast. We was like, run? What you talking about? We talking about if we tie our shoes, we talking about we gotta fight these motherfuckers in Fresno. You know what I'm saying? Because I was in enemy territory. He felt like he was like, oh, you motherfuckers don't tell nobody, y'all gonna take up my street cred. I was like, no, motherfucker. You tie your shoes up, we might have to get down. So you better have your shoes tied because we might have to fight these motherfuckers in Fresno. And so, but everybody was like cool. When I first got there, people was like talk, they was saying the little things, but then after the fight, bro, everybody was so cool. They was like, man, it's gonna be a good fight. I can't wait to see you and him fight and all that. And everybody was so cool. Everybody was so nice. I was talking to all the people after the fight, after Jose, who he fought. I forgot who he fought. Anyways, he fought one of the dudes. He dropped him a few times, but the dude end up going a distance with Jose. And after the fight, we ran up on Ramirez, and he was just like super nice. He was like, man, you my people, and I always fuck with you and all that. And I'm thinking, me and him about to beef, we about to fight, because when the shit started a long time ago, when I did like a sketch of Jose Ramirez. I had a picture of him on the wall, and I was drawing shit on his face, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck up here, I'm gonna fuck this up, I'm gonna fuck his eye up, I'm gonna have him bleeding, I'm gonna black his eye. I did that, and that shit like that shit kind of went viral, and people was like, talking shit about it, and then that's when me and him started going back and forth, and so and that we had that beef going for a long time, and so I'm thinking, yeah, when I get to Fresno, I'm thinking, man, me and Rick about to get it on, and that it was just the total opposite, bro. He gave me good ass. They gave us good seats. We was right on we was the front row, right, sitting with Rick's family and Ramirez's family. So, everything was cool, bro.
You guys even took a picture together inside the ring.
Yeah, we took a picture. And the thing is, bro, like all these boxers are so fucking nice. I need somebody rowdy like me. That's why I need a rowdy motherfucker like myself that's gonna talk shit and don't care what they say and stuff. Man, Ivan Raycat's one of the nicest fucking. He's a crazy motherfucker. Don't get me wrong, he's a little off, but he's a nice guy. Like him and his wife, his family, they all nice.
What do you mean he's a little off? What dictates that? What means he's a little off? What makes you say that?
He not all the way there. Just saying some a screw is gone. So one of his screws ain't there, basically. He's just a little. I'm not even gonna say off. He's just a little. We like a little weird, like just a little weird, And I don't know if it's because the language barrier. He don't really speak English, so I don't know if it's because of language. But he's just a little weird and stuff like that. So I'll say he a little off. But his wife is super fucking nice, and get to Jose. Jose. So after he beat Maurice Hooker, I was in the ring in Dallas, and I was like, I'm gonna get these. I'm taking these belts, and he was like, man, it's gonna be a good fight, and just so nice, and all that shit just fucking disarmed me, because and that's like I read about all that type of shit already, if you really like you get in an argument with somebody, you real heated with somebody, and somebody just smiling at you, what you gonna do? You can't do shit. So that's kind of how Ramirez was. Like I was like, I'm gonna take these belts and I'm gonna fuck you up, and he was like, yeah, man, it's gonna be a good fight. Ramirez more than me.
How do you talk?
Yeah, how he talk? Yeah, champ, it's gonna be real good. Like just real soft spoken and don't talk a lot of shit. And you know, and it's like me, I'm the total opposite. I'm rowdy, I'm gonna talk shit, I'm gonna be loud, and you know, that just I'm a fucking ghetto and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, bro, it's just he just totally disowned me. So it's like you can't even talk shit to nobody like that because they're not gonna talk shit back to you.
You did a great impression, man. I mean, you really did. I mean, you almost had that accent in there.
Yeah. Almost the Mexican accent. Yeah.
You know, I mean, Jose's my people, man. I mean, his dad's my people. His whole family's my people.
Right.
And a lot of people, they'll say that. So they'll shy away from an interview from a Regis Prograis. They'll shy away from an interview from a Josh Taylor, who we are supposed to be doing something the week after. They'll shy away from Joshua Frankel's people, but they'll shy away from an interview from Andrew Maloney. I don't. I embrace it. I mean, this is the fighter's voice worldwide, not the fighter's voice worldwide in Mexico. It's worldwide. I'm keeping it real. I'm keeping it as real as you are. And I ask the questions that need to be asked with the utmost respect. But when you get Regis going, I mean, you become animated. You're like, you should have your own cartoon out, man. If you did, what would you call it?
The Ruger, the Adventures of the Ruger. And bro, you fucking read my mind because I'm gonna have that one day. You know who inspired me? Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson had his own cartoon. Yeah. I watched them. I had the DVDs, bro. So I watched them. Me and my son watched that shit. It's a little more for him because you know they curse and do all kinds of shit. But I watched them, bro, and I definitely want a cartoon one day for sure. It'll be fire.
Well, when we watch that cartoon, man, and one little sketch, it got to be a thumbs up for Richie, man. And I'm gonna make sure I record that and plaster that all over.
Right.
Nah, Regis. I mean, you know what? You're enjoying life. You're having fun, and I'm glad I was able to bring something out of you that hasn't been brought out before. And you're enjoying yourself, man. And I can tell you're fun to be around. A lot of people, you know, when I tell them, yeah, you know, I know who he is, and we've spoke and we've had on numerous shows, and but I never overstay that welcome. I never cross that line and say, oh yeah, we're homies, and he calls me. No, I'm not. Hey, it's a professional the way we address each other, and but people constantly ask, hey, ask him about this, ask him about the alligator, ask him about the car, or how come he doesn't really flash cars, what kind of shoes does he have? And here's one that I will ask, because I got two of them that said this: what kind of cologne do you rock?
Creed. I got Creed in there right now.
Gosh, man,
that's the expensive shit.
That Creed, that's the good stuff.
It's like,
I mean, they were even hesitant to let me smell a sample.
Yeah, that motherfucker expensive. Yeah, I got Creed in there.
Yeah, which bottle? The $1,200 bottle or the $600 bottle?
I got the 600. I ain't get a $12
bottle. Yeah, you know the $1,200, the one I'm talking about. It's that one in that case that's locked up.
I know you're talking about. Yeah, of course I know. I got the 6. They was like, you want this one or this? I was like, yeah, I don't need that one right now. Give me the $600 bottle.
Oh shoot! Even then, that's what time it is.
Right.
This is coming from Charles Tremblay, who is the speed and agility, strength and conditioning coach of Jose Ramirez. And now he's working with Mikey Garcia, along with Virgil Ortiz and Jesucito Lopez, and I believe Joshua Franco. He said, tell him I said, a nice win, congratulations. And I think him and Mikey would be a great fight.
I think so too. I'm a free agent, brother. We can do it. I'm a free agent. I can do it. You know, we can do it. So like I said, right now, I don't know what's on the table. But I think a huge fight for me is on the table right now. So I think if Mikey, maybe that can happen. You know, it's definitely a big possibility. Me and Mikey can happen, or whoever. So I think that'll be a great fight too. So I'm welcoming all that.
I can see that happening, man. I really can. This is coming from Ricky from Boxing Vitals. Ask him, is he going to be working with Trilla again? And if he wants a crack, of course, we already answered this one, of the winner of Jose Ramirez, Josh Taylor fight.
Right. Of course, I definitely want to crack at the winner of them. With Trilla, yeah, I'm a free agent, brother. I keep saying I can do whatever. I can go wherever, you know, and it seems like right now Trilla's throwing out a fucking shitload of money. So, yeah. Hey, whatever is the best opportunity. My manager, he's working, and you know, I can do anything. So if Trilla wants to come back again, I'll do it. I'm with it.
Okay. May 22nd. The prelims are all done. The co-main's done. They got the walkout. I don't know who's coming out first, Josh Taylor or Jose Ramirez. They're both in the ring. The judges are being announced. I mean, the lights are going dim, and they're getting ready to announce each fighter. Each fighter has been announced. that first round rings, ding. What happens in that first round? Who dictates the pace? What happens?
Honestly, I think Jose might come out stronger. I think at first he might come out faster, but I think then Josh Taylor is gonna. I don't know, man. It's hard to say because Jose came out. He came out a little slow against Hooker, but then he caught up to him later. And I don't know, bro. It's gonna be. I can't wait. I just really can't wait for. I'm not gonna lie. I can't wait for the fight. I definitely want to go. I can't wait for the fight. But I got Josh Taylor winning. I know y'all might disagree with me, but I think Josh Taylor's gonna win. But it's gonna be a hell of a fight, bro.
I don't think it's going to be an easy fight for either man. I will say that. I
don't say that either. I don't think it's gonna be easy for either. I think Josh Taylor should be able to win, but I definitely don't think it's gonna be easy.
Hey man, drop some news on us, man. What does Jose need to do to be effective that night?
You know what? I think just stay busier, stay busier. And what Josh Taylor did on me, and it worked, is he leaned on me a lot. He was the bigger man, and he leaned on my back and stuff like that. And coming out of it, I couldn't hit, he'll hit me out of it and stuff like that. But what he need to do, I think just try to outwork him. That's the main. I know he's good. That's it. That's in his head, is just try to outwork him. But at the same time, he can surprise him, bro. He could try to outbox him, bro. I was outboxing Josh Taylor really easy those first 4 rounds, and then we just start fighting. I was just like, fuck it, let's fight. And it played against me basically, so I should never did that. But I think that Josh Taylor, he definitely could be outboxed because he's big, he's strong, and he wants to hit you hard and stuff. But he could be outboxed, but at the same time, I think Ramirez, he'll have to keep his head moving, and move his feet also, and get in. I think get in, hit, and then get out, and don't try not to stay in there.
What about Josh Taylor? What does he need to do to neutralize the body attack of Jose Ramirez?
He just got to pop the jab, bro. And I think that's what he's gonna do. That's what thing he's gonna work on. He has to. Well, Ramirez, and I know people. I might rub people the wrong way in Fresno, but I think for me it'll be an easy night with Ramirez. I'm not gonna lie, because with him, he has trouble. He has trouble with boxers, good boxers, and he has trouble with southpaws. Now he's gonna keep coming. He's gonna keep coming strong. But Zepeda, he was outboxing him. Zepeda got tired. Everybody know that. And Postal, that was, he was hitting him with a lot of shit. He was outboxing him too, So if Josh Taylor can do those same things, if he can fucking keep him out with that southpaw jab, and he's long. He has a long jab also. And then when he comes in, you hit him, pop out, hit him with an uppercut or a hook or a straight left or a body shot, and then just get out of there. Then I think he should be able to beat him. But I think if he'll play into Ramirez's hands if he goes in there and just tries to fight him on the inside the whole time too.
Regis, in 15 seconds, man, tell us, what can we expect from Mr. Regis Prograis?
Excitement, brother. Excitement. I'm gonna be me. I'm real as it fucking gets. Excitement. I'm excited. I'm one of the most exciting fighters out there right now. And the realest, definitely one of the realest. And big fights. And I will be a champion again. I definitely gotta be a champion. Either if it's at 140 or 147, I'm gonna be a champion again, bro. So I'm busting my ass every single day. I train my ass off, and I just want to be a champion again. That's what I'm gonna do. That probably wasn't 15 seconds, but it's
okay, my man. It's okay. Regis, appreciate your time, man. And it's always a pleasure having you on the show. And we're going to be coming back Tuesday with Simplify, Jamal Herring. And then Thursday, we have the Avenal Kid, Mr. Jose Ramirez. The week after, we're working on Josh Taylor here on The Fighter's Voice. Remember, Regis, every fighter has a voice, and so do you. It's a wrap. Enough said. Thumbs up for Richie.
All right, brother. Thank you.
Don't you dare touch that dial. Don't miss out. Now you can listen to the Fighter's Voice podcast radio show on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Apple Podcasts, TuneIn Radio. For the hottest and latest in sports and entertainment, exclusive interviews with the biggest names in the sport of boxing and MMA. New show, new topics, new look, bringing you the latest news. Every fighter has a voice, and so do you. The Fighter's Voice.